I really want to go get some Chipotle, but I don't know yet. So I'm gonna talk really quietly because my brother and his girlfriend and his girlfriend's sister are all here and they're downstairs. My parents too. So it's awkward for me to talk and record. But they know I have a YouTube channel, so. Anyways, look at my new leggings. Aren't they so freaking cute? Yeah, they're like a pink slash light purple lavender. So that's my brother. Like I said, my brother's fixing the backyard right now, so he's doing that outside. I hope it's not that loud. Anyways, I wanted to make this video and do 5 tips that I wish I knew when I first started my fitness journey, that I know now. So 5 things that I know now that I wish I knew then. So tip number 1 is you gotta be patient. Patience is key to everything. And I'm not saying that just like in the fitness world, like I'm saying in life and everything. You have to be patient with yourself. When you want to see changes, changes are not going to happen overnight, and I say that all the time. They're going to happen over time, so you want to be patient with yourself. Be patient with your changes. Be patient with whatever you're doing, and you'll see that the changes will come. So patience, everything. Patience is everything. Along with patience, every day counts. And this comes from my girl Jasmine Suss. She says this every single time in all of her posts, her videos, her tweets. Every single day counts, and I did not know that. I thought that if I went to the gym one day, I could eat like crazy the next, and that if I ate healthy one day, I could treat myself the next. And it doesn't work like that. You have to be consistent. By every day counts, I mean consistency is key. You have to keep doing what you're doing to see results. And it's not just going to be every other day that you do this. It's going to be every single day that you try to make changes to better yourself. So every day counts. You really got it. It's so loud. Okay. If you guys could write these down, that would be awesome, because I feel like this would help a lot of you if you're barely starting your journey. So, tip number 1. Hey Alexa, read my notifications.
1 new notification from Amazon Shopping. A shipment has arrived, including white mesh.
Ignore that. Anyway, so tip number 1. You have to take things one day at a time. Tip number 1. Patience is key. Tip number 2. Every day counts. Tip number 3. Did I say tip number 3? No, not yet. Tip number 3. What? This is why I need to write them down too. Okay, so one day at a time, every day counts. Tracking. So tip number 3, if you really want to see results, you're gonna have to track. And this came from a post from Julian Smith yesterday. He should have just at me like that. That was literally straight up a post to me. I have been working so hard on you know, my fitness and everything, healthier lifestyle, blah blah blah. But I do not track my foods, and that's something that I'm working on. It's a lot easier than it sounds. It sounds like it's really bad, but it's not, because once you get the hang of it, the foods are already there, and everything that you eat should already be on there. So yeah, you have to track what you eat. You have to not just track what you eat, but you have to like actually track down. Like you actually have to keep track of all of your goals and your accomplishments and every little change that you do, and just like all the different you know, like changes that you're doing in your life, just in general, like your goals, you know, like write down your goals, write down what you want to achieve, and put that somewhere where you're going to see it every day as a reminder of what you want to achieve in life and in your journey, you know, like your fitness journey. Write it down. So with foods, you know, like keep track of what you eat, keep track of all of the changes that you do, whether it is finding alternatives to like eating out, or like just finding small alternatives to snacks, like the drinks. It's just really important to keep track of your foods if you want to achieve certain goals. This is why I am clearly not fit as fuck, because I don't track my foods. And that's something that I haven't done, you know, like at all. I just recently started tracking my foods. But I was so anti-tracking, excuse me, and I still am really anti-tracking. They say macros before, no, memories before macros, which is really something that I live by. So yeah, you just want to keep track of like your macros, and like if you really want to achieve something, you have to keep track of your macros, and you have to know what you're doing, whether it is like you want to lose weight, you want to gain weight, you have to keep track of everything that you eat so that you know what you're putting in your body versus what you're like taking out, like calorie in. It's called calories in versus calories out. You just want to be aware of that if you actually have a goal in mind and you want to achieve that. But coming along with that, tip number 4 is something that I discovered throughout this process and throughout this journey, and that is that fitness, the gym, working out, all of the above, it is not something with a destination. It is not, there is no end goal to it. And that's something that I've learned throughout time, because I've fallen in love with fitness, and fitness is a lifestyle, and it's something that you really fall in love with time. If you really put time into it, you know, it's like everything. Like if you put time into training a sport, you're gonna fall in love with that sport eventually, because you spend so much time doing it. So just like that, training every day at the gym, you fall in love with working out, you fall in love with lifting weights, you fall in love with the lifestyle, and that is one of my biggest intakes. There are alternatives. The fitness lifestyle is not just working out. Fitness can be like sports, going on hikes, going on walks, yoga, you know, all of that, and just living a healthier lifestyle. Healthier lifestyle is, you know, like eating healthier, being healthier, and it's not just the gym, but it's also like mentally and physically, emotionally, all around. There's just so much to it, but overall, the main thing that you want to get out of this is that fitness is not something with a destination. It's actually a lifestyle, and you just learn to fall in love with it with time. You just have to give it time, and I don't even know what else to say about that other than, you know, just fitness is a lifestyle. You just have to understand that. So tip number 5, you have to put yourself first, always. So I had a hard time with this because it's never been just about me. Actually, that's a lie. It's always been about me. No. I mean that in the sense of like, you have to put yourself first. You have to put your health first. You have to put your mental health first, your emotions, everything. You have to put yourself first. And I will continue to repeat that every single day because self-love is so important. And if you want to see changes in your life, you're not going to see what you want to see unless you start putting yourself first and focusing on yourself. And in order to love others, you have to love yourself first. But by that, I mean, like, you have to put yourself first, and you have to stay disciplined. So let's say you have a group of friends and they always go out to eat, they always go out to drink. If you have a goal that you want to achieve and you follow the crowd, you are not putting yourself first. So you are not going to achieve those goals. And that also means you might have to like miss out on some things, or just not always be there. But that's okay because you're putting yourself first, and that's what matters at the end of the day. But you don't have to always just like miss out on things. You can still go out with your friends, you can still have a drink every now and then, you can still have cheat meals. Cheat meals are so important. But what I mean by that is by putting yourself first. If you have a goal that you want to achieve, you have to understand what it takes to achieve that goal. And that might mean finding alternatives to food that your friends might eat, being the DD instead of drinking like 20 shots, stuff like that. That's what putting yourself first means. And it's so important. If you want to see changes, you got to put yourself first. Always. Not just with fitness. Always put yourself first. Always love yourself. And work hard for yourself. Don't do it for anybody else. Do it for yourself. Because at the end of the day, you're the only one that's going to see all the hard work. So yeah, that's basically just some things/tips that I wish I knew back then that I know now, that incorporate not just to the gym but to life in general. I just want you guys to really write this down for those of you that really want to make changes in your life, so you guys have a visual and so that you guys can see what really matters at the end of the day. So one is that patience is key. You gotta be patient. Change doesn't happen overnight, but over time. I'll continue to say that. So be patient. Number 2, every day counts. So take one day at a time. Ooh, I'm coming with so many cool slogans. Okay, every day counts. So take things one day at a time. Number 3, you have to track macros. And I'll do a video of what macros are. But you have to track, well, not just macros, but like keep track of your goals and everything that you want to change in your life. So keep track of macros. Number 4 is fitness is a lifestyle and something that you eventually fall in love with. So just be patient. For those of you that always ask me what keeps me motivated, I just fell in love with the lifestyle. So that's what keeps me motivated. Actually, no, that's not it. I'll make a video on that coming soon. But that's another thing. And then the 5th one is to put yourself first. Put yourself first. Stay disciplined. Overall, just be consistent. You'll see changes. Just be patient. Thank you all for watching. I love Floss so much. And I hope this helped out at least one person out there. That's all I really do these videos for. And have a great weekend. It's Friday and I'm starving, so